be a free play.
I seen it. Double move, though.
He is going to find Hill here. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's go. Yellow.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And some room to work. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 65 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I think you can make a fair case for Tyreek Hill being the most explosive player in the NFL when he gets his hands on the football, and that was Exhibit A.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Jadon Mickens now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet, see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better.
Touchdown! Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown.
Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
Yeah, normally when you talk about tight ends, you immediately begin talking about them rumbling down the field. But to me, he was pretty well gliding downfield there. Very athletic for a big man, and he takes this one all the way to pay dirt.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
I don't know what 3, 4, 4, 4 is now. All I see is single back formation.
And not liking what he's seeing here, Mahomes is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out right at the 35.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
15. Check 6 guys. Yellow.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Levante David in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Mahomes going to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. William Golston able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. After one, it's 13-6. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They're going to try and throw.
God, that's a dodge.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Well, for as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13, Brady. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, here is Jones. There he goes, right side. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, it doesn't matter where you put him, lined up in the backfield or split out like he was there. He can be a weapon when he gets that ball in his hands.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
43.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Into the second. And now look at this. Big gain. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. That was all great until the final act. Able to scramble, get the first, but he couldn't hang on to the football.
And as a former defender, I can tell you that when a quarterback scrambles and picks up a first down on 3rd down, that's usually demoralizing for a defense. But when he coughs it up in doing so, elation results after that.
Yeah, new lease on life, so to speak.
No doubt about it.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Bernard. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. On 2nd and goal, Brady.
Oh, I need
Intercepted. Picked up by Julius Sneed. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, the 30, 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this 1st half of action. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Going up top for Miller. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Here's Mecole Hardman. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. They go play fake. Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
Oh, Hardman, you gotta catch
a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Oh, the return is Mickens. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. To throw is Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Again, it's Brady. He completes it to Evans. Brady to Evans that time. 1st down, Tampa.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Brady's throw there complete.
The tackle.
Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Shotgun now for Brady. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson. The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Throw left side.
Put that down. Put that down.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. This is caught by Evans. And for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans, 29 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying this ballgame here in the final moments of the third quarter. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that will tie our game here in the third. So all square here in this third quarter as the kicks away. Here's Hardman on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Nice little first down. Nice little first down.
Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and inches, Mahomes. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
I'm so glad that's out of bounds now. On my leg.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes.
Dosky.
He is going to find Hill here. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
You gotta go right here. You gotta play big.
Dosky.
He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says we're going for it on 4th down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Kelsey.
Turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Kelsey's a 99.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans.
That's mine.
Oh! They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a first down in field goal range already. Now a first down carry by Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back to throw, Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucks are going to take the lead. Extra point put through by Suckup. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Here's Hardman on the return. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Mahomes will throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Mahomes to throw it. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 37 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Mahomes now on the sneak, and yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed, and now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
Fuck it, I believe in myself, nigga.
Mahomes. It's complete, and he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Jadon Nickens now from his end zone.
Come on, lock the fuck in. This nigga score. I'm gay.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Back to throw, Mahomes, letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Joe. Oh, no, he lost the football. We were on hand for a fun.
I got a clip with that. I'm about to edit that and post highlights. That was a good ass game.